Welcome, my dear friends. I welcome you all. Myself is Professor Dr. Rajendra Deshpande. I would like to welcome you all in this interesting video of today. The topic of our today's lecture is pregnancy associated health problems. Pregnancy is a very valuable period in the life of the woman. And in that particular period, if we do take care of the mother, then naturally the mother, the child, and the family will be happy for all the time. But if you neglect the health of a pregnant woman, then that can be the problem not only in the delivery process, but after delivery also to the child as well as to the mother. So we must be very careful regarding the pregnancy period. So myself is Professor Dr. Deshpande. I am MD in Ayurvedic medicine and MD in Ayurvedic physiology. My WhatsApp number is 922681063. Okay. So pregnancy is a very, very, very precious period for the woman's life. Pregnancy associated health problems are too many, but I am concentrating mainly 5 problems in this particular video due to the time restraint. First, I will discuss anemia in pregnancy, then pre-eclampsia. This is very, very serious condition. Huh? If the lady lands into the eclampsia, that can be the serious problem for the life of the mother and life of the child. Morning sickness, this is not serious, but this is little bit irritating problem, troublesome problem. PV bleeding in the first trimester, yes, it's a serious problem. And PV bleeding in the last trimester is also a serious problem. So, this topic is very important for the students of third year BMS in the subject of Prasuti Tantra and Stri Roga, Ayurvedic Gynecology. Paper 1, part A, there is a point Garbhini Vyapad. And the question is always asked, describe Garbhini Vyapad. That means the problems related with the pregnancy. For example, here you can see the gestational anemia, toxemia of pregnancy, that is eclampsia, and we will discuss about pre-eclampsia. But this topic is not only important for the students, but this topic is very important for general medical practice, integrated practitioner or Ayurvedic practitioner. Anemia is very simple, low red blood cell count, low hemoglobin. Actually, when a lady is having anemic condition and she gets a labor condition, that means labor is started with the anemia, then that can be the very serious problem. So no lady should be landed into the labor with anemic condition or with low hemoglobin condition. So hemoglobin hemogram is always done, blood test is always done when the lady come to you for registration for antenatal checkup, and also according to the signs and symptoms. For example, we doctor look for the paleness of the nails and also the conjunctiva. If the lady is complaining of weakness and breathlessness, etc., we must advise the hemogram and the hemoglobin. Hemogram means there is hemoglobin, there is RBC count, there is WBC count, but we can do both, only hemoglobin or total hemogram. As a routine, the lady is prescribed, the pregnant woman, folic acid tablet. The brand name is Folvit, 5 milligram once in a day in the first trimester. This is very important for the development of neural tube and all organ development, because otherwise there may be congenital anomaly when there is a folic acid deficiency. If the lady is having hemoglobin in between 7 to 10 gram percent, immediately start capsule or trin, one in the morning, one in the evening, or maybe you can give 3 times in a day, morning, afternoon, evening, or you can have the capsule Raricap, one in the morning, one in the evening for continuously 3 months. In side by side, you can ask to take a lot of iron predominant food stuff like green leafy vegetables, dry figs, and the dates are also good. Now, if the lady cannot tolerate the tablets internally or she is not taking orally, then doctor must give injection in ferron, that is iron injection, 2 ml deep gluteal region intramuscular on alternate days, but after sensitivity test, after test dose. Otherwise, penicillin, interferon, and B1 thiamine, these injections can cause anaphylactic shock, and that is a very serious condition. Okay, so after test dose, you must use Imferon. Is HB is very, very low and the labor is coming nearer, then what to do? There is no chance to give oral medicines, no chance to give even the injectable. In that condition, very, very near to the labor, blood transfusion is mandatory. Of course, in that particular checkup, you have to discuss about the future contraceptive measures. Of course, that is a part of antenatal checkup. If hemoglobin is below 6 gram per cent, very serious, then you must give PCV, that is Paxil volume is given. At the same time, whenever you prescribe anything for the anemia in all the patients, including pregnant women, you must deworming. Anti-helminthic management should be given, that is tablet no worm. No worm, this is the name of the tablet, 400 milligram only once, that's it. Then we will discuss second point, morning sickness, which is also called as a hyperemesis gravidarum. Lot of vomiting is there, common and troublesome symptom. Here you can give the bed tea to the lady with immediately 1 or 2 biscuits or the toast. Something in the stomach will avoid the vomiting sensation. Frequent in whole day, small and dry feeds should be given. In addition to that, tablet vitamin B6, the name is a belong tablet, once in a day. Tablet meclizine, very specific for morning sickness. Meclizine, that is pregnenolone tablet, 1 to 3 tablet, one in the morning, afternoon, evening, or two in the morning, two in the evening, but maximum 3 tablets you have to give in a day. There is alternative. If the meclizine is not available, you can prescribe tablet doxylamine. Tablet doxylamine, that is doxyla, 1 TDS, or only 2 at night. That's it, 2 at night, HS at night. Morning sickness, hyperemesis gravidarum, if not controlled with these medicines and vomiting leads to the tachycardia with dehydration, then you have to better admit the patient. In the after admission, give the sequel injection. There may be some side effect like what you can say, the rolling of the neck and all these things, but 2 cc intramuscular as and when required. Even we have to give the IV fluids like dextrose normal saline or dextrose 10%, then IV 25% dextrose, 4 ampoules daily. Injection multivitamin, that is macraberin fort, 1 ampule daily after test dose. Next condition, preeclampsia. Diagnosis is made when, then I am giving you the list of symptoms. Any 2 conditions are present, then that is called as a preeclampsia. Number 1, the patient, if it is a known case of hypertension, this is a little bit careful condition, or patient is before pregnancy, she has a, or she is a normal, what you can say, normotensive, the BP is normal, but all of a sudden BP is raised, 10 millimeter or mm of Hg systolic, or 15 mm of Hg diastolic over and above previous reading. For example, I'm just giving a 110 systolic, but that 110 raised to 140 and below was a 70, but it is raised to 85. So in this parameter, you have to mention that this is a raised hypertension even in the normal lady or normal hypertensive patient. In addition to that, if there is edema in upper part of the body, then weight gain greater than 0.5 kg per week, and the most important is urine albumin 3 plus present. 3 plus albumin proteins are present, that is albuminuria or proteinuria. So albuminuria and hypertension and edema, definitely this may be the condition of preeclampsia. What is the advice? Strict bed rest, especially in the left lateral position. Then for tranquilizer, tablet diazepam or Compose 5 milligram, 1 to 3 tablets in a day, morning, afternoon, evening. To control the BP, tablet methyl dopa or alpha dopa, 250 milligram, 1 to 4 tablets per day. Or there is alternative, tablet atenolol, a 10 tablet, 50 milligram, 1 to 2 tablets per day. And of course, salt reduction should be there because salt is a hygroscopic. Caution for preeclampsia. Mother should note fetal movements. how much time the child baby is kicking, kick, fetal movements should be, it is always should be greater than 10 in a whole day per 24 hours. Then regular and strict fetal monitoring clinically as well as USG ultrasonography must be done in preeclampsia. When to refer the patient? GP, general practitioner, should refer the patient when BP is greater than 160 by 100 mm of Hg, that is systolic is above 160 and diastolic is above 100. Give tablet nifedipine, depine tablet 5 milligrams sublingually, and shift the patient to the hospital. If there is headache and vomiting in this condition, visual disturbances, blackouts, epigastric and right hypochondric pain, reduced fetal movements less than 10 in 12 hours, abnormal fetal heart sounds less than 100 per minute or greater than 160 per minute, examined by the fetoscope or the stethoscope by a doctor. Then there may be oliguria, less urine, convulsions. So all these cases are dangerous. Signs, symptoms are dangerous. Refer the patient because eclampsia or toxemia of pregnancy is very dangerous condition for the mother as well as for the child. PV bleeding in first trimester, diagnose whether the pregnancy related bleeding. Okay, bleeding is there when the lady is coming after 1 month, not registered properly. We have not checked up before. Then you must confirm whether the lady is really pregnant, whether she has done urine pregnancy test, UPT, or not. It may be the delayed many what is a monthly cycle, that you have to confirm whether it is pregnancy related or not pregnancy related. The bleeding or spotting may occur at menstruation time for first few months in some, remember, not for always, in some pregnant women this can occur. Nothing to be worried about. Advise 100% bed rest, tablet natural progesterone, that is Naturogest, 200 milligram BD morning and evening for 5 days, and tranquilizing mental stress relieving tablet diazepam or compose 5 milligram OD. Always whenever there is a PV bleeding, mother, that means that female, then husband and family members all under stress, and they put the stress on that lady. So better way, lady should be in a tranquil condition, relax, and you must counseling her by giving also tablet diazepam. Causes of bleeding in the first trimester. One first cause, threatened abortion. Uterus will be having the level as per the period of gestation. 2 months gestation, 2 months level. 3 months as per 3 months. Okay. Then hereditary mole. Uterus size is more than the expectation of gestational period. Uterus size is more, that is because of the hereditary mole. Then it may be missed abortion or ectopic pregnancy. Here what is happening? Uterus size is less than period of gestation. So these three conditions you must remember. Okay. PV bleeding. Now you know that this is a pregnancy related, but you know that fetus is alive. Fetus is alive by you check up by the ultrasonography. Then what you can give? Tablet Naturoquest plus tablet Compose plus injection hydroxyprogesterone. Progesterone to maintain the pregnancy. That is Fitugest. Fitugest injection 250 milligram intramuscular twice in a week. 2 injections per week till the 3 months. Or you can give injection progesterone 100 milligram 2 per week maximum or up to the 3 months. In addition to that, injection HCG, human chorionic gonadotrophin. HCG, human chorionic gonadotrophin, Profaci, 10,000 IU followed by 5,000 IU twice a week for 3 months. Now, PV bleeding is there, but by sonography, unfortunately, fetus is looking not alive. Fetus is not live. Then immediately refer to the hospital for dilatation and evacuation, D&E or laparotomy. Explain to the relative of patient in advance whenever they come to you that, remember, I feel that this may be the case of little bit threatened abortion. I am trying my level best. We will try our level best in the hospital, but please be quiet and calm, because if it is not succeeded, we have to go for further steps. But remaining 50% cases may lead to the abortion. So counseling is an important part. Now, PV bleeding in the last trimester. In this condition, remember, no per vaginal examination. Nothing, nothing. Profuse bleeding may take place if the placenta previa is present. What you do? Injection Duodelan, that is Isosupreme 1 ampule IM stat, injection compose 2 cc intramuscular, and immediately shift to the hospital. Remember, if the bleeding is controlled by chance by the gynecologist and obstetrician, then the pregnancy can be continued as much as possible to the near time factor. But if bleeding is totally excessive, the pregnancy unfortunately have to be terminated. So, my dear friends, this is all about the problems regarding the pregnancy. That is what we call as the Garbhini Vyapada, and all other problems may we discuss at some another videos. Okay. So in Ayurveda, Garbhopadrava is also mentioned. Garbhini Upadrav and Garbha Upadrav. Charak Chikitsa Sthan chapter 14, Sushruta Nidan chapter 1, Ashtanga Hridaya Nidan Sthan chapter 7, Kashyapa Samhita Khila Sthan chapter 10, and Harita Samhita third Sthan 51 by 1. These are the references for the students. Okay. And my dear friends, all these videos are for educational purpose only, for the students, for the teachers, for the doctors. Patient is not supposed to do any of these things as a personal self-medication. This is my warning, disclaimer. Okay. So, best clinical examination videos, you must check it on my YouTube channel. Nervous system examination, respiratory system examination, CVS examination, pulse examination. These are the most popular videos on my YouTube channel, Ayurveda Academy. Okay. So I am very much thankful for your patience hearing. I request all of you, please, please, please like this video, give me the genuine feedback and support my genuine efforts by subscribing my YouTube channel. I am very much thankful to you. I wish you all the best if you are a student for the exam, and if you are the practitioner for your practice, and if you are patient, get well soon. All the best. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you.